Ramble.
Looking for the perfect drink to enjoy at your next virtual happy hour? It's quarantini time, and we're talking about SKREWBALL peanut butter whiskey. Now, you guys may have had other whiskeys, but you haven't had anything like this. If you're a little bit of a SKREWBALL inside, check it out. It's got a warm and welcoming aroma, a delicious, smooth palate.
Now, I've heard my friends describe SKREWBALL as funny, rebellious, nonconformist. It's a brand who's also pretty tasty, definitely not boring.
Tastes amazing by itself, neat or on the rocks, or as a shot if you're feeling frisky.
Wait, you're such a screwball.
I'm such a SKREWBALL.
Dude, you're such a screwball. You know, look, there's a reason SKREWBALL won a double gold medal and best in class for best flavored whiskey at the 2019 New York World Wine and Spirits Competition for the second year in a row. It's made by a husband and wife duo, so Ned, that's right up your alley.
I love it. The flavor tastes really unique, and I've been able to mix it with some cool things.
SKREWBALL, the original and most awarded peanut butter whiskey, is now available near you at 70 proof. Enjoy it neat or on the rocks or in your favorite cocktail. Pick up SKREWBALL at your local store or get it delivered today. Ready to hashtag get screwed? Go to SKREWBALLwhiskey.com for more info and click on buy now. Please drink responsibly. Advertisement by SKREWBALL Spirits LLC, San Diego, CA. Whiskey with natural flavors, 35% alcohol by volume. Thank you to SKREWBALL, Best Fiends, DoorDash, and Raycon for sponsoring today's episode.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day to listen to the TryPod. How you guys doing?
Okay, my shoes are off and my sweater is on.
You want to wash my feet? I'll wash
Sensual.
yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
We've
That
got
part of Mr.
Eugene.
You still got a mustache, Ned.
I do still have a mustache.
Looking good.
If you're watching on YouTube, you know it's mustache season.
This episode's about to take you for a ride, dare I say, a mustache ride?
Whoa.
Okay, last week's was too dirty. We're not going down that route again.
Right into the clam smashing.
No.
That was your buddy boy Zach, and to my right is Keith.
Hey, girls.
I'm Ned, the one with the mustache. At least, no, I'm shaving it after this, for sure.
You know, that means you're always the one who starts the dirty stuff, Zach. Yeah, you are.
Dirty
Little
boy.
me, I'm so innocent. No. Yeah, I like being gross.
Yeah. But can we talk about Lovecraft County? I know there's a whole podcast devoted to it, but let's devote a little segment of our podcast to it because that show is scary.
It's fucking crazy.
It's crazy.
It's wild.
Is
Are you guys all
County?
watching
I
it?
thought it was
Lovecraft Country.
It's
Country?
country.
All this time.
Yes.
Country?
Right?
It's country.
Lovecraft
Right?
Country.
Yo,
Yes,
no shit,
Lovecraft
Ned.
Country.
I've also been calling it Lovecraft County, I think.
Get the
this whole
fuck out.
time.
I
Wait,
thought
are
it
you
was
fucking kidding me?
I've heard other people call
it's
it county.
Country
I'll look it up.
Lovecraft
Yeah,
Country.
I'll look it up.
That makes so much more sense. I'm like, man, it's called county, but they're really driving all over the country.
So actually a funny... I recommended that our good friend Lauren from Lower DIY, she needed a new show, and I'm like, oh, you gotta watch Lovecraft Country.
I believe
Everybody's talking about it. If you want to be on the zeitgeist, now is the time. And somehow I neglected to mention that it is a monster show with crazy fucking monsters. And so I get a texted photo of her hiding under a blanket holding, it's like, where the fuck, what was it? Like she had no idea that monsters were going to come. So that first episode was a real shock to her.
It was very scary. The house, like with the haunted house, that one was the scariest. And then 2 weeks ago, I was so confused. All the stuff with the vault and the swimming, and
They went
it's
full
like
Indiana Jones.
suddenly they went back and they were
I'm
back
only
in
on
Chicago.
episode 2, so I gotta...
Well, the whole thing is they're doing kind of
boy.
a send up to different
I did notice
genre
that.
films.
That's very cute.
Yeah, but they're centralizing black characters, which is cool. We're living in a golden age of black horror films, which is really
we're
awesome.
living in HBO has just become the home of great black TV or great black stories. Like,
Yeah, I think I May Destroy
it's
You is
great.
my favorite show of the year.
It's so good. And you guys have not seen it, but it's on your nodding.
Which one?
I May
With
Destroy
Michaela
You.
Cole. It's called I May Destroy You. Do you watch Chewing Gum? Chewing Gum was also awesome.
No.
I've heard that I May Destroy You is very good. I haven't
It's
watched it yet.
it's very different, but it's kind of cited as like the next Phoebe Waller-Bridge because she is a writer, director, performer who just came, seemingly out of nowhere. She did not come out of nowhere, but with this singular great show.
I May Destroy You. I have heard of that. When I first, it sounded like you said, I made a story. And I was like,
I also
not
was like,
familiar
I
with
made a
that
story.
one. What is I Made a Story?
What's cool about
I Made a
Michaela
Story.
Cole is that she, it took much longer for her to get this show off the ground because the agents that she had were trying to push it to get sold faster to places that wanted to change it. So she actually fired her team or left her team, and it took years to actually get to this point.
Wow.
Because
I
her
didn't know
previous hit Chewing Gum, which is amazing if you haven't seen it, that was like many, many years back. So she was always just like totally autonomous about her creative vision. You can tell when you see the show. This is like her. So it's really cool to see that. But
really
HBO
cool.
Max is killing it. I really like Infinity Train. If you guys have never seen
I don't know
Infinity
Train.
Train.
Yeah, but
Sounds
you
exciting.
talked about it,
It's
and
an
I really want to
amazing
watch
animated series. They have
Ooh.
all 3 seasons on there now. And it's crazy. If you've seen Snowpiercer, which is a really fun movie, it has
Bong Joon-ho.
anything where you stick people on a train going through multiple cars,
Yeah.
except it's different worlds for each car.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a really great
That sounds cool.
animated series.
I don't mean to bring us back to Lovecraft again, but I'm going to. It just, between all these, it's crazy. Like, Lovecraft is a great show, but what's crazier to me is that the spectacle is as big as any movie right now. And we are just living in a time, I know we've been in the golden age of television. It's been a storyline since, 2010, but really now more than ever, it feels like the scope and the scale of what is achievable on TV. It just blows my mind.
Well, it's because they've got to separate themselves from YouTube.
Yeah. Are we so if you enjoy Lovecraft, why don't you give us a
think
nice
so.
subscribe? Thank us for our service.
The stuff that we make is on quality with the basic level TV, right? So they have to go above and beyond, make something that's like a movie. Not
Yes.
everything we
Not
make,
everything.
Eugene.
Yes. True.
But our best work, our best work is
Without a
certainly
recipe is I think at least as good as the worst thing on Food Network. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
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 And what is
I would
and
say
what is the
yes.
worst show? If we're gonna call them out, let's call them out.
I don't know, probably some sort of icing competition where they ice things, decorative icing. I don't know. There were so many.
I would be into
But
that.
we're actually-
I kind of want to watch
There were
that.
so many of those head-to-head, like cupcake battle, cupcake war, cake battle war, cakes. We're all making cakes. Sugar glass, battle sugar decorations, bird sugar.
Keep
bird sugar. Who can make the best sugar bird?
There's so many shows like that on Netflix now too.
I know. That's where they went.
But
Sugar birds.
Pretty good idea for a YouTube video, too.
Sugar birds.
Who can make the best sugar bird?
I mean,
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing the Sugar Bird Challenge. Now I know you've seen this going around. We're making birds out of sugar. All right, don't forget to subscribe. Let's do this.
You mentioned the golden age of television. People or critics say that we've passed that era because now, interestingly enough, the streaming platforms have provided so much content
much.
similar to YouTube that overall, generally, quality has degraded since it became, when Mad Men, Breaking Bad was out, it was like event television.
The Sopranos.
Yeah, The Sopranos. And now we have a lot of really amazing things like Lovecraft Country, which is like the very high prestige TV. But you could also watch 50 million other shows.
Well, you're right, and there's very little event television now, right? It's like you and I are both 2 weeks behind on Lovecraft because we're all used to watching things at our own speed now, and so it's very hard to have simultaneous conversations about any show. I think sports is really it, right?
I am caught up on many shows like Vow, which is about Nexium, which is that crazy sex cult that was happening out here, which I've already listened to the podcast about, and so now I'm watching the show, and it's got some things that weren't in the podcast, so it's very thrilling.
Oh, really?
It's cult
I've been
stuff.
avoiding it because I listened to the podcast,
Yeah.
loved it, but figured it would be kind of duplicate stories.
Some things are
I
duplicate.
mean, I bet
some
there's a
things are
lot
new.
of our listeners out here that's like, I listen to the Try Guys podcast. I don't really need to watch their YouTube videos.
maybe. But what's different about it is that it was shot by them because they basically one of their
that's
earliest
cool.
recruits was a documentary guy. So he is filming it from when he's enthusiastic about it through his departure from it.
It's like the Fire Festival documentary.
They just have it is like that. They have footage through the whole thing, both of him being like, this is awesome, and then him later being like, this is bad, and he's the person making it.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
It's cool, and his friends and his wife are in it, and it's so it's very unique in that it is this person has a full character transformation throughout. And also, even as he is exiting it, people who are still in it, he's being like, you have to stay in it for a little bit longer because you can't jump out yet. And he's aware of that. It's very, like, cults are scary. But
Yeah.
you like,
Cults
what
are
I love
bad.
about cult docuseries is the first episode, when you watch it, you're like, yeah, I could get into that. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds like, that doesn't sound too different from the improv classes I took. in
Wild
terms
Wild
of what they're
Country
saying.
seemed incredible,
Right? Like-
until it became the largest poisoning case in U.S. history.
And then the second episode, like, okay, some parts of this maybe aren't my fave, but other things are still good. I like, like thinking positive thoughts. And then the third is like, I don't think we should all have sex with him. I don't know if we should all have sex with him. It seems like a lot of us having sex with him. That's what they always are.
yeah.
And then you like, once you watch enough of those, you're like, cults and just normal religion, not super different.
Now, if you were to start a cult,
Not super different.
Heath,
Yeah.
what would your platform be centered around?
Oh, dang. God, it's tough.
Sugar birds.
Sugar birds, I guess. I was gonna say like food, but all the food I like, glorify is not good for you. And typically, cults are very much about purifying yourself and like only eating healthy and doing healthy things. And they're always yoga based at the beginning. That's why people are like, this is a good idea.
Preying on people's need for self-improvement.
Yeah.
Well, Keith, perhaps maybe you're the only one allowed to eat fried chicken. You take on the burden
okay.
of gluttony.
Let me eat your pain.
Yes.
Very good. Okay.
You bring an offering, and this food reflects all of the indulgences I wish I could partake in.
Yes. And
Keith, can you take...
I forgive you.
Yes.
And I eat. And I eat.
Eat the sin.
Eat the sin. And I eat. I don't know what it'd be called. Habersbergism. The Habersbergois.
Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah. What's the difference between a cult and a secret society? Because I knew people that were in a secret society.
Almost nothing.
Yeah, okay.
It's
Except,
not true.
well,
Yeah,
they're
secret
similar.
societies are just cults that have a little hush hush to it.
a lot of cults have hush-hushed.
They're totally different. Look, there was a lot of secret societies.
as a member of a society.
I'm not gonna go that far, but like they were just like fraternities
secret?
at Yale. It was not like a
Yeah.
cult. It was just like it's like a frat, and there's like the previous year.
You're telling me a frat's not a cult?
Well, okay, then it's like an improv group is a cult.
Yeah,
Then
absolutely.
It's
You're
like
telling me
Those
the
are
improv group's not a
definitely
cult?
cults. Yeah.
I would say improv theaters are kind of culty.
yeah, maybe the
Very
theaters
expensive.
are.
You can work here and get classes
You gotta
for free
work
if you
your way
work
up.
here.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
get anything free. You get stage time that makes them money. You don't get paid.
Yeah.
I'd
You
say-
kind of got to fuck the teacher.
Yeah, you kind of got to fuck the. I mean, like
If you want to get on a Herald team.
incredibly
You wanna get
problematic.
in.
I would say that improv is kind of a cult.
Maybe cults have a bad rap, right? Because, like, look, what is a co-op but a food cult?
Yeah.
Where we're all joining together, working at a supermarket, getting healthy food. It's kind of a cult.
Cults and secret societies and frats, they all have like some skeevy, marginally attractive white dude.
At the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like the thing. It's always just some guy named
Keith. Nexium was
His
named
name
Keith.
is Keith.
His name is Keith. The guy who ran Nexium, his name's Keith. It's the weirdest thing for me to watch because they're constantly talking about like, so we're supposed to have sex with Keith, and I'm like, it's so it's just such a rare name. So when it is, a cult leader, a most recently taken down cult leader, it's like, well, that's not good for us. Keith's out here.
Well, think about it.
Keith's a
You want to
struggle.
join this frat, you got to go talk to
Keith.
Yeah, you want to go join this special Yale club, secret society, you know who you need to chat with. And you want to join this improv group, you know who runs it?
Keith.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He will eat your sin.
Honestly, your cult should just be called the Cult of Keith.
Yeah. I mean, I did for a brief time have an improv class that I ran out of my apartment. People paid to take that class, and at the end, I got
Whoa.
them stage time where other people bought tickets to the show. I didn't make any of that money, but they performed. People paid tickets to see them perform, and then that was the end of the class.
Cult of Keith.
It was a little bit of
The
a cult.
abbreviation is
Keith.
Cock. Cock.
Join cock.
Cult of Keith. Cock.
Cock. Be your best self.
Be yourself. Enter the cock.
Cock. Accept the cock
Accept the cock into
into
your
you.
life.
You don't need to join a cult these days because there's so much TV you can watch.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. The cults, They're not good.
That's kind of the point.
To wrap up.
Don't
try
join.
to call. Anyway, don't try to call. Even if it's got cool sugar birds outside, you're like, that looks like fun. It's not going to be fun. It's always going to end up in you paying a lot of money to some person who's
Yeah.
going to try to fuck you.
They're gonna
Yeah.
steal your secrets.
Yeah.
Picture this: you're sitting down, you're doing your business.
Oh, I know this
You
business.
have some free time on your hands.
maybe 2 to 5 minutes.
Maybe like 5 to 12. What are you doing? You're playing Best Fiends.
Best Fiends is the can't put it down mobile puzzle game with over 100 million downloads and counting.
It's free download and has literally millions of 5-star reviews on the Apple App Store and Google Play. There's more levels, events, and challenges added all the time, so check it out.
I feel like this year we're all looking for a sense of control and maybe that little bit of rush. And I'm telling you, when you complete a puzzle level, your brain goes, boom, I'm $1 million. I am master of the universe. I got my little fiend named Keith. He's my buddy. I got a Miles as well. I finally got Edward. So I've got all my friends.
Edward.
I need a Eugene. There's something really nice about having a puzzle. It's a brain game.
When Best Fiends says the fun never ends, that's not an exaggeration because there are 5,000 levels and counting. So if you're worried you get to level 3,247 and run out of fun, don't be.
Download Best Fiends free today on the Apple App Store or Google Play.
That's friends without the R, Best Fiends.
We've been talking a little more about having our eye towards 2021. A little bit of a shocker maybe to all of you, but our 2020 plans got a bit derailed. It happened. But as we were looking to the future, something that we've been talking about is I think we've been spending so much time trying to make projects externally and not taking advantage of the opportunity we have with our ability to self-finance series. So that's something we have an eye towards of trying to bridge that gap between digital and TV and make higher tier.
I really thought you were leading to us starting a cult.
I think
I was going, there's no joke in that
But we
whatsoever.
will need more money to self-finance, and you yourself could have the content you need most in your life if you can help us make it.
Patreon.com/TryGuys.
Or
Yours-
bring an offering to Keith.
Bring me food.
Well, you're just basically equated online fandoms to cults.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think that's not a stretch.
Not,
Yeah.
It's a different kind of cult.
Again,
circle.
cults have a
Yeah.
bad rap. We're a good cult.
Right.
We're a good cult.
Good bumper sticker.
We encourage
TryGuys.
people to try new things, not keep doing the same thing.
Cult of
That sounds
Try.
like a cult.
Well, what you need, Eugene, is more confidence. Right?
Because
So you
after
need
I
to-
try new things, I gain.
confidence.
Ah.
So you put yourself out there.
Now, here's the deal, though. we shall try. We try so that you may grow. We are the vessels.
Speaking of higher budget,
Yeah.
Ned, have you seen the show on Netflix called Away?
No.
Been trending #1 for a while.
I just started the first episode.
Yeah, the space show.
It
I
stars
haven't watched
Hilary
it yet.
Swank. It's like The Martian,
Oh, that's
but
out.
with feelings.
Wow.
Right up your Ariel's
And I
alley.
felt a lot of feelings in even The Martian.
Also,
Yeah.
one of my favorite things about sci-fi shows like this, an intrepid team
Oh, yeah.
of international astronauts.
Oh, I like that.
Everyone
Okay.
from a
Yep.
different country.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta have space diversity is the best kind.
There's a cosmonaut. There's a lady from China.
I love it.
There's an Indian guy.
Oh boy.
And
there's
two
a-
white people.
No, a black man from the UK.
How about that?
And then Hilary Swank.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's
That
the
sounds-
captain, but do they trust that she's the captain? Yeah.
Like, because she's not stable, or
Because her husband and daughter, she's leaving them to go to Mars.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I already hooked you.
Is there a demolitions expert?
No, that's more of an Armageddon Michael Bay thing.
Yeah.
But they got real life tech situations in the
right.
spaceship.
They're all tech experts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Engineering.
Yeah, honestly,
That's
all
awesome.
all of that type of movie, like The Martian, Prometheus, that bad J.J. Abrams movie, the third one, Cloverfield.
Oh, that was the worst movie I've
very
ever seen in my
bad.
life.
But they
yeah.
all
bad.
scratch the itch for me of like ship guys doing ship stuff, and I fucking love it.
I get it.
In a way, too, they're just like, boo. I'm wondering how they shot it because they are moving in slow motion. They're on the moon and the
I think
gravity's
they're
weird.
all on little wires,
It's-
especially
yeah.
on the spaceships. They also move.
When did we agree
buoyantly.
that spaceship hallways looked like that? Hallways on spaceships are enormous, and spaceships are not often big. And the hallways are like 10 feet wide, hexagonal, and like beautifully like white.
You're talking about the sleek one.
Just pretty much.
Okay.
There are some.
I can
you're
answer
right.
your question.
There's some old hallways that aren't as nice.
I feel like a lot of our current visual language of spaceships in movies comes at a nexus point in the 70s, and we have two main representations. You have the Stanley Kubrick 2001 representation, which is very clean, very symmetrical, and then you have the H.R. Geiger, which became popularized in Alien, and is that
Alien's
like
the other one.
Lots of exposed
Bullshit.
pipes,
Which is
and
more
crazy dark
accurate. If you ever look at like NASA footage, clearly it's more the Alien style. There's just fucking tubes and wires all over the goddamn place. I'm like, put a fucking drywall in front of that, dude. It is ugly and dangerous seeming.
Yeah. And it's all tubes because they go up in rockets.
Yeah.
I wonder if I am right, by the
one
way.
team member from Brazil who's like the interior designer.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
What about
And she just designs with like the
No,
aluminum
he's a gay
foil.
man from
Okay.
Brazil.
and he makes
just,
over spaceships.
and he's just like, tudo bem.
and it's like a
Obrigado."
house flip show, but spaceships. And he turns
Yes.
all the NASA spaceships into sexy
He's like, this is
spaceships.
2 Geiger. This is 2 Geiger.
Trading space.
Wow.
That's good.
Honestly, based on the state of television right now, that's going to be a show on Netflix in 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if there, all right, so there's a mission to Mars. In a way, the whole show, it's about like a mission to Mars. They're trying to get to Mars. If for some reason the American government was like, we're starting a colony on Mars and we need people to sort of like, we need people, entertainers there to live perform, keep people happy. We know this is something that people want. It gets people in good spirits.
We need some improvisers.
We need some
We need
improvisers
some cheap comedy.
and people to make sort of
Morale
content.
is down, and we want to raise it just slightly.
Yeah.
I got a location. Mars. Okay.
Would you guys go if they were like, we need like sort of the entertainment, like the hub to exist on the Mars colony? You can never come back, but you get to be with like 150 other people, but you get to be on Mars. Would you go?
I need 6,000 people to sign up before
There's
I'm going.
some
Yeah.
videos about what it would actually be
Wait.
like to be on the first Mars colony, and it would be miserable. You wouldn't be able to go outside.
You
Oh,
would be
right.
Yeah.
person number 6,001 in Mars?
Yeah, because if there's 6,000, I imagine, thousands have already died there. To get to 6,000,
Yeah.
right? Because that takes a long time to get to 6,000 people.
6,000 concurrently, or just 6,000?
No, 'cause there's
Okay.
currently a population of 6,000. I
Gotcha,
will move in
okay.
as the number one after that.
So he may be
There's
number
been so much.
12,000.
There having to
Wow.
be, and also I need a big audience.
Yeah,
Not performing for fucking 12.
Miles, the answer
Are you
is
kidding me?
if I were 22, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And in
Yeah.
Chicago,
a
the
heartbeat.
most desirable, best jobs were to go on a cruise ship and perform for 4 months and not
Miles
see
said
your
you-
friends and family.
Miles said you're never coming back.
Well, yeah,
Right.
I'd probably still do it as a 22-year-old.
Yeah.
But right
back.
now, no way in hell you would
Yeah.
get me to go to Mars, probably under any circumstances. It would
imagine
have to
being
be
the-
like the world is dying and we're all going to Mars.
Dude Perfect needs an alternate because they're going, obviously. and your whole family can come and they're going to pay for everything. You get a little apartment.
You get to be in Dude Perfect.
Wow.
You're telling me I'm going to a whole new planet and I only get an apartment? I better fucking get 10 acres at least.
Most
of
people are
Mars.
getting pods. So
Because Mars is certainly can't grow anything.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's the bad thing about space exploration shows or movies? They have, the captains, the astronauts. There's a chemist usually. There's engineers, and there's always a botanist because you need to terraform.
Gotta make potatoes.
And I feel like we'd be useless, right? You said improvisers because you basically were saying you have no discernible skills or intelligence to help a mission.
I'll document it. You guys need someone to film you?
I got a couple DSLRs so I can bust out.
But there's always like that beautiful scene where there's the botanist just sitting in his or her just like, I don't know, garden in the middle of the spaceship. And I'm like, yeah, that would be a cool job.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing, Ned? Just tending to my plants.
I'm just spreading this recycled cow poop on my little plants.
Yeah, they must
They
bring
produce
livestock up.
oxygen.
But watching shows like that makes me feel pretty useless as a person.
We are.
When I was a teenager, that's what I researched as like, wait, what sort of chemist do I have to be a space
NASA,
chemist?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like looking into what like asteroids have in them.
I do think
rocks.
that space media, while inspiring the world to reach for better, I do think has done the population a disservice because it's created this lottery ticket dream in our minds that once we fuck up this planet, oh, it's fine, we're just gonna go explore space and we'll all live on Mars in the future. I think like we all thought that as kids, right? That everyone in the future was gonna live, that living on Mars would be an option.
Like Elysium.
And it's not an option. This is the planet we got. Right. Living out in space is a terrible thing. It is not fun.
It would be way more likely that we're in a Xenon situation where we live on a space station.
Which would suck.
But the hallways.
But you get protozoa you get protozoa concerts every now and then.
And also they were allowed to come to and from Earth. Now I don't know how people have made this like there's gravity in the space station in movies. I'm like, no, you can't just make gravity. That's not how it works. How do you do that?
They rotate. They spin them real quick.
It's not gravity. It's centrifugal force that is spun at a certain rate so that it is equivalent to.
That's why a lot of those space stations are spinning.
Yeah, so if we spun around, just you and me holding hands, you would feel a pull backwards. That's centrifugal force, baby.
You dumb bitch.
So, but we don't have any space stations that do that.
No, we sure don't. They're
it's
probably
incredibly
very expensive and impractical.
But that also explains why in a lot of sci-fi movies, the space stations are spinning.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So like a common design is it's a one giant circle, one big tube, and then it rotates. And if it rotates at the exact right rate, it would feel like Earth gravity.
I just assumed everything was spinning in space because everything's spinning in space. Like space is just the land of the spinners. They're going in loops, or they're spinning on an axis, or they're slowly spinning, and everything's spinning.
Yeah.
Don't know which way's up, which way's down.
Yeah. There is no up and down.
Well, you
space.
Yeah, not really.
You just have to pick one.
We've talked about the P-tubes, right? I'd like to try that.
Catheter?
No, I don't want that.
You can have a catheter right now, man.
No, you like pee into a vacuum on the space station.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just sucks it right up. That seems fun.
That does seem fun.
Or sleeping like vertically, strapped into a sleeping bag. That'd be crazy. You'd be like a vampire, little bat.
I think I need a weighted blanket.
But I think that's what the straps are.
What is weight?
What is weight?
The fuck is weight without gravity, baby?
You stupid
That's
bitch.
just a blanket. You could be the strongest man in the world in space.
I love the ground control scenes where they all cheer.
Yeah.
You know when they're all waiting with bated breath?
Yeah.
And then the launch is successful? And then they cheer.
But that's SpaceX now. That's real.
Yeah.
Like, we get to watch real.
That was the news this year
I
that
know.
no one paid attention to.
I know.
What did we send? We sent something to somewhere and it was
We
never
sent
before.
people.
Yeah, we
SpaceX. So a private
Yeah,
space
there's
company
that.
sent people to space.
Yeah.
didn't pay attention
That's
to that.
new.
That happened in the
watched on
summer.
TV.
Yeah.
They worked in conjunction with NASA, however.
Okay, we all have those things that are obvious, but somehow you just don't connect the dots until you're embarrassingly old. And I, as a 30-year-old man, just realized that Houston, we have a problem is because the base was in Houston. I thought it was just the
No,
code
just
name.
right now, this moment?
Wait, just right now, this moment?
No, like a week and a half ago.
No way.
We did a live
Shut
show over Zoom for a college. So by the way, if you guys want that, you can get us.
We're in the biz.
You want someone who's really fucking stupid.
If you want an idiot to come talk to your college, I just assumed like it was just the code name. I don't know. Like why the fuck? I don't know. I knew that spaceships were in Florida. I didn't know that there was a... Look, I don't know nothing about Texas. Why the fuck should I know that that's where it happened?
You didn't overhear me in Houston when I was like, yeah, I'm going to take a couple days off. We're going to go to the Kennedy Space Center.
Again, maybe should have connected the dots. Didn't. The dots were there.
I just feel like in
Johnson Space
school
Center.
you're just like told NASA's in
Yeah, because
Houston.
you did Texas history three times.
No, I think it's a pretty common
Yeah.
piece of knowledge.
It
that's
is not
shared.
taught in any textbook that the spaceship came out of Houston.
Oh, it didn't come out
It doesn't come out of Houston.
Then what the fuck?
That's where
Mission
Mission
Control.
Control is.
I don't know that.
Is that
Yeah.
because of its positioning on Earth?
I think it's just where they built it.
Oh.
I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other famous space quotes. And then also, I wonder if there's any like not as famous like imperfect quotes from space when someone like, because you got one small step for man, one giant leap for America. He like barely gets that sentence out if you rewatch the play. It's like kind of crazy. But I wonder if other people tried to say something really impactful and it just came out all wrong. Like,
Here we go, space time.
it's like I'm on the moon. And it's incredible.
He must have pre-written that line.
I
Right?
hope so. It's very.
Because otherwise he'd probably just be saying, "Oh my
Oh
god,
wow!
Holy shit!
I'm bouncing.
Nothing matters.
The crazy thing about
Houston, you seeing this? My name's Jeff. Fuck it, Houston.
the crazy thing about that like quote is that when they were there, it was Buzz Aldrin, Neil
Balls Aldrin?
Balls Aldrin. Balls to the Waldron, baby.
Balls to the Waldron. Oh shit! Have you seen that video of him punching the flat earther?
Yes,
so
it's
good.
awesome.
But so it's Buzz Aldrin. I almost said Lance Armstrong, Neil Armstrong, Neil Armstrong, and then there's the third guy who didn't get to leave the ship.
Yeah, he
which
had to stay on the
sucks.
ship.
Yeah, he just had to stay there. Stay in the ship.
Like, couldn't they have like come back and like, all right, Frank, you can go for a lap.
yeah, right.
Go drive the fun moon car. You know, that would be the most fun, driving the moon car.
You've counted on restaurants to feed you. Now restaurants are counting on you. And while the dining rooms may be closed, they are still open for delivery with DoorDash.
Look, guys, we love DoorDash. DoorDash is the app that brings you food you're craving right now to your door. Ordering is easy. Open the DoorDash app, choose what you want to eat, and your food will be left safely outside your door with the new contactless delivery drop-off setting.
With over 300,000 partners in the US, Puerto Rico, Canada, and Australia, you can support your local go-tos or choose from your favorite national restaurants. You got Chipotle, Wendy's, Cheesecake Factory,
Shake Shack.
Shake
My
Shack.
personal favorite.
I just like supporting my local mom and pop restaurants.
Guys, last year I had a Super Bowl party. High stakes. A lot of people over. Remember when parties were a thing? I sure do. But I scheduled all of my burgers to arrive at a certain time, and
was
we had
awesome.
a whole bunch of chicken shacks.
And Ned was the coolest guy in the world.
The coolest dude in the world. Many of your favorite local restaurants are still open for delivery. Just open the DoorDash app, select your favorite restaurant, and your food will be left at your door. Right now, you guys can get $5 off and 0 delivery fees on your first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code TRYGUYS. That's $5 off and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code TRYGUYS. Don't forget, that's code TRYGUYS for $5 off your first order with DoorDash.
I can't remember what podcast I heard this on, but they dumped during the first moon mission. They dumped their waste, right? It was
Right.
like you get rid of all the pee and poo,
Dump it.
and that. Oh wait, maybe it was in that show Connected on Netflix. Yeah, that's where it was. Great show. You should watch that. But that actually now has become this huge science experiment to see like, wait, what happened to the poop that we left behind?
Whoa.
And is unlocking all of these mysteries about life in space because there's
Microbes.
bacteria and
Yeah.
microbes on our feces. Crazy, right? Just dumping poop on the moon all these years later is like gonna hopefully lead to these huge breakthroughs.
Probably
See,
they got
if the
potatoes on the moon now.
Poop potatoes.
Maybe.
Poop potatoes.
Michael Collins was the third guy.
Aha!
Shout out to Michael. Thanks
Yeah.
for watching.
He was the guy who
Appreciate you.
he kept flying it around while they
Yeah.
went down to the moon.
That's a thankless
Michael
job
Collins.
right
He
there.
didn't even
Collins.
get to
Let's
land
take
on
a
the
moment.
moon?
No,
No,
they
I think he
sent-
was just piloting the.
Did he ever get to go back?
Because it's too hard to
in
lift
space
off
twice,
the moon.
apparently.
So
But
he
he never
orbited
went
it.
But what's the thing that they have something that lift off the moon?
The
pod?
lunar module.
Lunar
Lunar
module.
module.
How does that come back to the ship?
What do you mean?
Like, how does it dock again? Really, it must be
It-
tough.
It docks through the dock.
Have you
But
seen any space movie ever where they dock the ship for like
yeah,
a
but
while?
I don't know if that's real, Miles.
Oh, that's a good point.
The hallways.
Did
Yeah.
you see that NASA commercial where they're like, here's what we got planned for the next 20 years? And it's them being like, we're going to build a base on the moon because it's so much easier to launch from the moon than it is to launch from Earth. So we're going to like bring all our resources there and then we can launch from there to go to
Do you
other
imagine
planets.
that one of the ways you
wow.
could probably launch off the moon is without like jets and stuff, but with like a really like set of folded arms that just push? You know, like just like a bunch of legs that are all squatted, and then they go, yeah! And it just jumps, and that does it. And then they fire up the engines.
By the way,
have you guys heard about the solar sail? Do you know what that is?
I assume it catches the solar wind.
Yeah, it's this form of deep space travel that doesn't have a engine or anything. It's just the spacecraft will put out a big, like a giant sail of like material that will catch all of the little tiny particles and ions and ejection from the sun. And over time, it's like starts out very, very small, but when it gets little tiny hits over time, over like a year, it starts to pick up speed.
Have you heard of the solar lasso, where they take a big old rope and they lasso a comet or a meteor?
Bowl.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Cool.
You know what happens in Hillary Swank's Away?
Well, don't
No
spoil it for
spoilers.
me.
I'm on first episode.
Unless it's good.
No, but I'm just saying, both things you just said
They lasso?
is in that show.
Stuff that happens.
Really?
Lasso.
Cool.
That's
I'm in.
Not a sail, but panels. Big ass panels.
That's very
Channels.
different.
It's sort of like
But it's still going off so fast.
sort of like a sail.
It's like, you'll see. It's
completely
huge.
different technology.
Yeah.
That's cool though. I like big things.
But it's still using the sun to fuel the ship.
Solar.
But to get energy, right? This is like it physically. The sun's
Oh.
beams like push it because like it hits it
Pushing
and it
shit.
pushes it. Well, this has been fun talking about TV. I'm glad we're all watching fun TV.
Oh,
but
yeah,
you know
nice
what?
TV conversation.
Oh yeah, TV, space TV.
A little water cooler conversation. You know what else is good for water coolers? Game shows. And today we got a special game show that Miles has prepared for us. We have no idea what it is.
Which, now that you're saying that, feels
so-
risky.
Feels real risky. Here we go. Hit that theme song.
What's up, everybody? I've been known throughout my days on the podcast to give a game show or two. Obviously, we played Does That Rile You Up? I think Ned won that one a couple weeks ago. And we've, of course, played a numerous amount of games. But today's game is a very special one that I think Eugene's really going to love.
Oh.
Why are you winking so much, Miles?
Because I wanted you to feel extra comfortable.
Yeah. That's
So I'm trying to bring you in.
Wait, wink again? That's not a bad wink.
Thanks, man.
Some people wink and they just blink.
I
I've
appreciate
never
that.
found winks to make things more comfortable for me.
Well, it just looks better on a hot person.
Yeah.
Even so, if a hot person winks, I'm like, whoa.
Well, but
what's
Ned,
happening?
you've never tried winking with your new mustache.
That's true.
Try it out.
Let's give it out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Give me a taste.
That's cheeky.
Ugh.
Oh yeah.
That's nice.
Now do it into camera for people watching on
Yeah,
YouTube.
right in the camera.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
That's good.
It really is doing things to me. I don't know what those things are, but it's different. It's different. Miles, what's your game?
All right, it's The Price is Right on Facebook Marketplace. Now, we played... I love this. We played a version of this, The Price is Right, on Craigslist. But I was told by my sweet, lovely girlfriend, Sarah, that nobody goes on Craigslist anymore, and it's all Facebook Marketplace now.
Facts.
Really?
Yeah, pretty much. Craigslist is mostly like spam ads and because it's been so oversaturated and so brands like buy spots and it's just all like it looks like the newspaper part that you
You're
throw
right.
away.
You're right.
Facebook, a horrible cesspool right
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
of far right misinformation,
rough out
and
there.
garbage, and yelling. But Facebook Marketplace, it slaps.
Yeah.
The last fair place.
And I wouldn't say it's even fair. Selling something on Facebook Marketplace is a big oof. You try to sell it, and then a bunch of people say, "Hey, is this still available?" And then don't respond. And same thing if you ask people. So I have some prices and some descriptions of some items on Facebook Marketplace. You're all going to see if he gets the price right without going over, and whoever's closest gets a point.
Oh, okay.
Winner of the
Without
most
going over.
without going over. The Price is Right rules.
Oh,
Shout
okay.
out to Drew Carey, new host of The Price is Right.
Shout out to
No.
Drew, thanks for watching.
Obviously,
And
Bob Barker.
Not that new.
Shout out to Bob, thanks for watching.
Bob Barker.
King.
Yeah, king of this long, skinny microphone.
I want those to come back.
That was fun. Big,
Like magic wands, but microphones.
yeah, what was that about? Why did he have that? Maybe he was like weak in his old age. And
Yeah,
so
he was
had to-
probably so fucking weak.
Jesus.
No, he wasn't. He was in Europe.
Jesus.
Anyway, let's play the game.
All right. Well, up next, guys, we got a bottle of Head and Shoulders Men.
Wrong, Keith.
Bottle, just disparaged.
Like sometimes you gotta throw some real curveballs in the audience. Say some inflammatory
Old man,
stuff.
Jesus.
I love to look. I've watched more Prices Right than any of y'all. I
That's right.
promise you that.
What's
I
your
was
fa-
watching it every single day in on the summer, like every single day.
Every single day.
And I was a child, I watched it, and then when I was over sick days, every day.
So you're saying you're going to win this?
I think so.
Sometimes the trips they would offer were a little It'd be
Bullshit.
like, go to Pittsburgh.
If I'm gonna say right now, I would take the job of Price is Right host.
You'd be great.
Absolutely. Are you kidding me?
Would you stop working with us?
I would have to. It's a busy shooting schedule.
I'd want him to. He'd be the price.
that'd be pretty
That was the
gross.
correct answer. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be like, it's a new car.
Yeah.
It's a trip to Palm Springs.
Get your pets.
That's
Get your
nice.
pets spayed and neutered.
Get your pets spayed and neutered, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. So this first
good.
item is a bottle of Head and Shoulders Men
Oh.
with Old Spice. And the description is por pieza o por caja. How much does that cost?
Spanish marketplace?
No, it's just on Facebook Marketplace.
How big is the bottle? Does it say ounces?
It doesn't say, but I can
$3.99.
see by the picture it is like a regular large size.
$3.99.
$3.99.
Yep.
Okay.
$2.50.
Okay. $2.50.
$4, Bob.
Okay.
Maybe it's more
$4.
expensive, 'cause
$4.
It's gotta be, because why the fuck would you
Gotta be a markup,
bother?
right?
Yeah, why would you bother wasting or trying to sell that?
Real question is, why would you bother marking up a bottle of shampoo?
Because you're trying to make a fucking dollar.
Okay. Yeah.
$4.99, Bob.
So it's a $4.99.
I really set the
$2.50.
market.
$2.50. Ned.
You get to go last next time.
$4.
I said $3.99.
And Zach.
$3.99. So it better be $4 because then Ned's fucked.
Let's see that bottle. The price is $7 flat.
Are you fucking my brain?
For one
Eugene-
bottle of shampoo?
That's right. Eugene, you're the owner
Well,
of one bottle of shampoo.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah, shampoo can be pricey.
Yeah.
Was the Spanish saying that it was still in the box?
No, it was saying it's for your face or for your head.
I'm assuming this
For
is
the
a
head or the
guy who's
shoulders.
selling
Shoulders.
one that he used one day in the shower and didn't like.
Yeah. Bold to sell it for $7.
Very bold.
I don't think that it costs $7 at the store.
It doesn't.
Miles,
Uh-huh.
let's buy that. I would say that whoever's selling the Head and Shoulders,
Yeah.
he could probably use $7, and he's brought us so much joy in this moment. We're gonna buy that bottle.
Wow.
Gonna buy it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Good.
You may have to drive to Tarzana.
Yeah,
to
I'm
go
gonna have to
pick it
drive
up.
to Tarzana. Yeah.
Give me another taste.
We are
I
not
want the
gonna
next
reimburse
item.
gas.
I can't stand this loss. I was the furthest from the right answer.
This is the Steps to Rocking Horse. Description: very nice horse.
Oh, yeah.
Ranchos Palos Verdes, California.
Oh, that's a drive.
Wait, what is it?
It-
It's a
what does
horse
it
or it's
look
a
like?
rocking horse?
Steps to rocking horse?
Steps to Rocking Horse. Description: very nice horse. Ranchos Palos Verdes, California, and the picture is of a wooden rocking horse, brown earth color.
Huh.
Any paint job on that?
There is not a new
How
paint
big?
job.
How big is we talking?
But is there an
Original
old
paint
paint
job?
job? Is there color?
It's a color. It's an or brown. I said earth brown.
Just for a tyke, a toddler?
This would be for a child or big dog.
Steps 2, bro.
Steps.
What more do you need to know? It's Steps 2.
Do you recognize the brand name, Keith?
No, but I assume it's like play school type brand. But if a play school is going to say 1 to 3 or 3 to 5, Steps 2 is the second age demographic that the Steps company makes stuff for.
That is
two.
good. That's a good
Steps
thought process.
two,
there.
yeah.
That's good. Smart.
$60.
I wish I had a band to sort of a live
That's
band.
though you lose the game sound is.
All right, that's guess. Okay, moving on.
Not Eugene.
$35, Bob.
Okay.
Now, where do I want to
Where
put
do you go?
Keith?
Where do you go?
'Cause I had a number,
Oh, yeah?
but do I want to go? You said 35?
He's trying to-
18.
yeah. 18. Okay, locked in. Keith,
$61.
$61.
Yeah, I think it's actually probably like $120.
Oh,
It's
I
a
would've-
wooden horse.
Okay. All right, we are all locked in here. This is the Steps to Rocking Horse. Very nice horse. Ranches Palos, Verdes, California. The price is $25. That's a point for Zach.
Wow. A wooden horse.
That's
Very
a point
nice.
for Zach.
They're out of
Giving it
votes.
away.
They're out of style, man.
Giving it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, vintage. Just giving it away.
Woo, that must hurt, Keith.
It hurt. It's a wooden horse.
Wooden horse.
It's not a plastic horse painted to look like wood.
That must
They
sting.
look like wood.
Maybe it's tiny. Maybe it's tiny.
Keith needs to check back the tape. Keith is suspect.
I feel like it's not fair because the Price is Right, they get to see the jet ski.
Yeah, that's
He's
right.
not just roughly describing it.
Keith, you might just be kind of bad at this.
I have spent years watching this show.
Keith, you're gonna love this next one.
I better.
So wait,
Okay.
Keith, you watched a lot of The Price is Right?
All of it.
Wow, because you're very bad at it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why he's going to be a good host.
Okay,
I
all
want
right.
to spin the wheel.
Maybe he would not be a good host. Eugene, honestly, maybe you would be a good host.
That'd be good to host so he doesn't have to play.
He could be one of my beautiful ladies.
But you want to host? Wait, you want a host that doesn't know what things cost? I feel like you want the host to know the most.
Eugene to
Do you
be
think
one of my.
Bob knew what they
Yeah.
cost?
Do you think?
Yeah,
I don't think Bob cared.
That's a good question. Do you think? Do you think Bob was smart at guessing prices, or
Yeah,
did he
Bob set the price. That's why he's the host, and he has this big old powerful brain, which is why his arms are so weak. He can't hold
Okay, no
Jesus
more with the weak arm
Christ.
jokes.
All right, we love Bob Barker.
We do.
Clearly not.
Drew Carey also got real skinny once he started hosting that show.
Yeah.
What does that show do to you?
It sucks the life out of you. He actually his being is powering the big lights.
Wow. Boom, 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 boom.
He's still alive.
Bob?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
It just said on Wikipedia.
I thought he died.
I just wanted to make sure we weren't.
Is that like
joking about
a
someone.
Supreme Court justice where like he has this job until he dies?
Yeah, he's still alive. He said roll in his
I
grave.
really did. I thought he passed away.
I wanted to make sure no one was making
Rest in
weird
peace.
jokes about.
I thought he was dead.
Honestly, now's probably the worst time to make jokes about him. You can make jokes about him when he's young and vibrant. You can make jokes when he's like been dead for 20
you're right.
years.
Yeah, but he's old.
Yeah.
I honestly thought he had
now.
passed away a few years ago.
Yeah, me too. Same.
I have been listening exclusively to BTS and Bad Bunny lately. I think there's something about not understanding the lyrics that is just an escape that I so desperately need in the year 2020.
Just vibe with the feeling.
It's an emotion of the music, and I am vibing hard. And the best way to listen, using a pair of premium wireless earbuds, especially if you can get them at less than half the price of the other ones out there. That is why we are recommending wireless earbuds from Raycon.
It sounds great. I use them when I go jogging every morning. I mean, the bass is pumping. And Raycon's newest model, the Everyday E25 earbuds, are their best ones yet, with 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, a more compact design, and a noise-isolating fit.
Raycon earbuds are stylish and discreet. You got none of them dangling wires or stems.
This company was co-founded by Ray J, and celebrities like Snoop Dogg, Brandy, and J.R. Smith are obsessed with their products.
Give them a try. Raycon has a 45-day free return policy, so you can make sure they're a pair of wireless earbuds for you.
For a limited time, get 15% off your order at buyraycon.com/tripod. That's buyraycon.com/tripod for a special 15% discount on Raycon wireless earbuds. Make sure to check it out now while the deal's running. Buyraycon.com/tripod.
All right, up next, Keith, you're going to love this one. This is no description, just a picture. I'm going to describe it to the best of my ability.
Keith, you need a
title-
redemption.
And now, Keith,
gotta-
you're guessing
you gotta win.
first.
Now I'm guessing first. I better hear that ding, ding, ding.
Keith, you're going to love this. Bucket of puppets. No description, just a bucket of puppets. And it says bucket and the puppets in the title, but I'll tell you from the description of that I've got locked in, it is, I would say, like a case of puppets.
How many puppets can you count in the picture?
I could count probably 10 to a dozen.
Oh, wow.
How big? How?
Little puppets, like hand puppets. One hand, single hand puppets.
Muppet quality or less?
Less.
How less?
Less like, these are puppets you could get at the store, not custom.
Mr. Rogers quality?
Yes.
By the way, audience, Keith loves puppets.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Keith also really, apparently, is good at prices right. So he's got to win this one.
I mean, very good.
I think we should all promise not to $1 him on this one.
Yeah, well,
We got to give him. We got to give him a chance. Got to give him a chance.
literally the most fun thing about this game.
Ned.
All right, let's start the betting off.
How much would I want for my collection of puppets?
He did it to me, and I was like, respect.
Yeah, it's true. You have to do it. I guess I want to say $50. I could see a puppet enthusiast thinking they're worth $75. When you buy these at nature stores, they're each about $15 to $27. But they must be selling at least half off. But I'm assuming they're putting $5 per puppet. So I'm going to go with $55, Bob.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with.
Can do it.
Do it, Ned.
It's tough, but how much you said, about $5 per? But like maybe one is like $1 more, so I'll go $56.
Oh, fuck.
I better hear
Ned
that
loves
ding,
it.
ding, ding, ding.
All right.
Am I next?
No, it's
next?
Eugene.
No,
Because
Eugene's next. Yeah.
Don't you
It's
keep
go-
going
yeah,
clockwise and then
circle.
you change your starts?
Yeah, the one
I'll
rule.
say. I'll say $1, Bob. I don't know anything about puppets.
That's a good bet.
Oh, Zach's got. He could just bet $2.
2.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna do like 25, but according to Ned's rule, I'll give a respectable gap, $5.
Okay. All right.
$3.
Now.
Ding, 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 ding.
With the points to stand, Zach, you have 2 points or just 1 point? You won one. Eugene won one, and then
Eugene and
nobody
Zach each
won
won.
the third one. Okay, cool. Right.
And Keith has
0.
0 points.
Is there a
Yeah.
ding,
Together,
ding,
0,
ding, or
Ned is
not, Miles?
Okay.
He needs.
Ding, ding, ding. The correct price
No.
is $5.
He wins $100.
He wins $100.
Or $1,000. You win money when you get it exactly right.
Oh, wow.
I think
That's huge.
And he like gives you the cat, like you get up there, he's like, here's your money. Congratulations. Let's play a game.
Dude, maybe I should host The Price is Right.
You should.
Wow, I'm great at this.
And you have
That is
such
big.
feeble arms.
Yes.
Feeble arm.
I hate holding things.
Guys.
Oh, my God.
We're
love
only
Bob Barker.
continuing with the joke because it's so absurd.
It's so terrible.
$500. You win $500 when you guess it
Wait,
right.
does that mean that Bob Barker's just strolling around with $500 cash in his pocket the whole show?
Yeah, with a money clip. He's got like
just in
a ton of money.
case? Or does a PA like run on and be like, here's your $500, sir?
No, he come up there and he literally has like $100 bills and he goes, here you go. Congratulations. Let's play Plinko. You can win another $25,000. All
right, we're gonna-
Unless it's Super Plinko, you can win $50,000.
Dude, I feel like that's the climax right there. I'm so sorry, Keith.
Yeah, there
I
you go.
feel bad. I feel bad.
I have never watched The Price is Right. It really means nothing to me whatsoever. But a win's a win. And I will, reluctantly take on the mantle as the new host. It's just someone's
You're
got to do
telling me
it.
you've never wanted to spin that wheel, big wheel.
I love spinning wheels.
It's a big
Yeah.
wheel. It's probably. I think it's more exciting than the Wheel of Fortune wheel.
Oh, yeah.
I think it is the
Because it only happens once.
single most exciting wheel on TV.
Single most exciting
Single
wheel
most
on
exciting
TV.
wheel.
Welcome to The
Yep.
Price is Right, home of TV's best wheel.
It is. It's a fucking amazing wheel.
Good wheel.
And if you get you get the big money. Oh, man.
How are we?
Oh,
We
man.
should be on The Price is Right because we could be 4 contestants and one of us could go and play for our honor and then we could maybe win and maybe all of us go and then we all get to spin the big wheel. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, 85 cents. That's pretty good. You want to? Daryl's right behind you.
Ooh, Zach, you win
Yeah.
the grand prize. I'm going to Venmo you 69 cents.
I will accept it.
Hopefully you followed at home and were making your guesses. But if you weren't sure how much things cost on Facebook Marketplace, boy, oh boy, have we got some advice for you.
Yeah.
With the youngest and least experienced of us, Miles. Bonsignore.
And real quick, Miles, you're going to Venmo me $500?
Yeah, what's that? Radio station. Advice that'll go for miles. Nation. Nation. Oh, advice that'll go for miles. Harmonizing perfectly.
I think he's harmonizing.
Kind of.
What the hell's up, Miles Nation? How y'all stinky cuties out there doing?
Woo! Good.
Yeah.
Have you ever wanted the dank taste of weed with the sweet taste of schnapps?
Okay. What's next?
Vodka? More like ballska. Whiskey? More like where am I freaking drinking it?
Wait.
We've
Where are you freaking drinking?
We've got a freaking opportunity for you that you're really going to love. Miles's Bodacious Bonsignore Schnapps.
This isn't a real product anymore.
I'm teaming up with any brand who will let me
To make weed schnapps?
to make schnapps. To make schnapps that'll not only relax your gut, but relax your butt.
Relax your gut, relax your butt.
How many times has this ever happened to you? I'm a little shit. And I love to relax a little bit better and grow my sexiness to the level where I can bang really good.
Would it upset you guys more to find out that he's winging it every week or that he really planned this?
I've been working on this for weeks, contacting brands, having them reject me, and being canceled on Yelp.com. So, yeah. But what you're going to want to do is go to, I'll just cut it in this part later when a brand accepts, and and for only $19.99 a month, Zach, you could be a part of the fan club that's drinking the sleepiest schnapps in all of Liquorstown.
Okay, let's make this the next Zydeco Tico flavor. I'm in. $5, Bob.
That would be, it's called Bonsignore's Bodacious Schnapps, and it's a flavor of tea.
Yeah.
So it's a low-proof, sweet alcohol that also gets you a little high.
Yeah.
I think there's a market for that.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah, I
Ethan
think
and I
there's
have
a market.
gotten real big into this weed soda lately. It's dope. I
good.
Ooh.
want
Yeah.
to invest in them, and they won't answer my call.
Yeah, I would totally be on board with it. It's really good. There's one that's Lagunitas makes it. It's really good. There's one that's like called Can that we're pretty into.
And it's got no alcohol in it?
Correct.
Just
That's cool.
It's
Just
cool.
weed.
And the
That's what I
Lagunitas one,
thought you were talking about, Miles. But you're talking
No,
about...
Miles wants his to
both.
shit
Nah,
he
yourself,
wants to
too.
crossfade
He
it.
wants
So,
crossfade.
like,
I'm trying to get fucked up for $19.99 a month, Ned.
$19.99 a month?
wait, sorry. It's
How many
also...
are you getting?
It's a
It's a
subscription
subscription service.
How many
You
bottles?
get a bottle a month?
We'll send you a bottle a month if for all I care.
It's schnapps? It's schnapps?
why don't we make the Schnapp of the Month Club?
Why wine coolers? They're selling wine in cans. Why not schnapps in a bottle? 16 ounces of liquid.
Ooh, make it a Schnapp pouch.
There we go.
Like a Capri
Man.
Sun.
Yeah.
$20 is very expensive for only 16 ounces of liquid.
But it's schnapps, so it's going to get you fucked
It
up.
won't get you fucked up. It's schnapps.
No, but you're
Schnapps is barely more alcoholic than wine, but it's a liqueur.
Well, that's why it's our patented Schnapp technology.
Yeah, with the crystal clear hops that we put into this shit.
No hops in schnapps.
What is schnapps made out of?
Miles,
It's fruit.
just
It's
schnapp.
It's not beer.
Think you can have beautiful Schnapp that.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, this is a side point, but I did have some soju the other day, and I was like, fuck, that's good.
Soju
And
is very similar to schnapps.
super good. And also, you can't really tell that it's super a lot of alcohol. It was like 25%
Why didn't
alcohol.
you do that one for your advice?
Because, Ned,
That's not the business that
that's
he's
not
doing.
the business opportunity I want to offer
I
people.
will say that I think that there's a lot more room for ingenuity in weed products in the next few decades as it becomes more legal, more
Yeah.
decriminalized. One of the ones I want to do
IVs.
is called PJs, and they're personal joints, and they're meant to be incredibly short joints.
Ooh.
Because joints are just too long, and if you save half the other joint for yourself, it smells horrific, and then you smell horrific, and there's nothing you can do about it. You just stink for the next hour. And I want
Put it away your bedroom.
yeah, you get and you have to just keep it outside.
Yeah.
But you can't do that because maybe a bird will come eat it, and then the bird will be too high, and you'll be responsible for a really high bird out there, and that's irresponsible.
Yeah.
But I do think like PJs, personal joints. I think that sounds cute. Like PJs,
Like
you
it.
get a pack of PJs, and they're shorty joints. Also, shorty is a great name for a small joint.
Yeah.
Because when I roll joints myself, I roll little shorties, little PJs.
Little shorties. Point.
Miles, are you high right now?
No, but I fucking wish, dude. But you can get stoned at the $19.99 a month, though.
Another perfect episode.
That's another one.
Make sure to check out my new podcast, Baby Steps, and a reverent comedy podcast where we talk about the dirty side of parenting, and rate us 5 stars. Give us a review, helps other people discover the show. Check out, we just dropped some new merch at TryGuys.com.
yeah.
Zach is wearing it. And if we haven't dropped it yet, Zach is teasing it. It's going to be out soon.
Oh, I just said Miles will be the botanist on the space mission.
Yeah,
It just
that would
makes
be
sense.
cool. Yeah.
And judging by your gameplay, I think you're the engineer and you're the chemist.
Cool.
Okay,
Okay.
that's cool.
I've always wanted.
And Zach
then-
is the leader.
The
One-
janitor,
yeah, I
he's
guess
keeping
I'm the
those
captain.
halls.
I guess he's the captain.
I'm the
Oh,
captain.
wow.
With a
Yeah.
dark and
But he
checkered past.
flies the shuttle around
And we're
doors
all-
and doesn't go down.
You kidding me with these weak arms? Of course I'm the host captain. All right, Keith, hit us with the official TryPod theme song.
It was a good day. It was a nice time. It was the greatest memory we ever shared together. It's the TryPod.
Until next time, stay beautiful.